What I wanted to cover in this video was just a broad view of what is pansexuality, what is it to be pansexual. I'm not going to include panromantism or panromantic in this video, just pansexual, which are two totally different things. For now, I'm just going to cover pansexual since I do identify as pansexual, so that's what majority of my videos are going to be about in the future, and I feel it's only fair if I first come out with a video telling you guys exactly my opinion on it, and then later on coming out with my story, well, my coming out story, question and answer, things like that. So first of all, I'm just going to read you guys a brief description of what pansexual is that I found on the internet because I feel like it really well describes it, and then I'm going to give you guys sort of more of my personal view on it, and my experience, or my personal view that's came out of my experiences, rather. So what the website says is pansexuality is a sexual, affectional orientation characterized by potential aesthetic attraction, romantic love, and or sexual desire for people of any sex or gender, including transsexual, transgender, genderqueer, traditional sex people, and intersex people. So what this means is basically, if you've heard of bisexual, which is the love for someone who has a traditional gender or traditional sex, which means they are identifying as female and were born biologically female, or are identifying as male and were born biologically male. So that is what a bisexual is. A bisexual person would like traditional female, traditional male. Someone who is pansexual, pan means all, so all sexual, meaning that you literally have the potential to be attracted to someone of any sex or gender. So it could be transgender people, what have you, as well as the traditional sexes. So basically how I like to put it myself is being gender blind, or frankly just not caring about gender or sex. I'm not speaking of like the act of sex, I'm speaking of sex as in what you have down there. So it's basically just not caring about that. And as an example, right now I'm dating a male who is identifying as male and was biologically born male. But if tomorrow he told me that he wanted a sex change, that would be none of my concern. Like, I frankly just wouldn't care, because for me, the way I see my sexuality and pansexuality is just literally the gender, sex does not matter. It's loving a person for who they are rather than what they are. So this is something totally different than panromantism or panromantic, which means that you are romantically attracted to anyone of any gender, but perhaps not sexually interested. Whereas a pansexual is generally both romantically attracted and sexually attracted to people of all sexes and genders. So yeah, that is the broad overview of it. I feel like a lot of people who aren't pansexual don't quite get it, and that's okay. I mean, it's gonna happen, but that's basically the most I can explain to you without you being pansexual and understanding it in that manner. And if you are pansexual, then I'm sure that you know exactly what I'm talking about, because it's really rare to find someone who is straight, bisexual, gay, what have you, who gets pansexuality. It's almost like there's politics on the scale of all these things, and somehow pansexuals are looked down upon because we're seen as indecisive almost, or confused, which is not true at all. Like, giving you a broad overview of my opinion on pansexuality and what it is, and how I identify as it, so that in future videos you will all be well aware of what I'm talking about and know my opinions. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if yes, feel free to comment below, like the video, or send me inboxes. So maybe even if you guys ask me some questions, I'll feature it in a future video. I hope to see you all soon, and have a good day, guys.